Tropical Mondays are made for Surfer Magazine. Catch a wave with ESPN from Malibu, California to Melbourne, Australia. Around the world with Surfer Magazine. Monday nights at 9 Eastern, only on ESPN.
Back in Dallas, Texas, I'm John Paul Della Camera along with Seamus Mallon. It's tied up at 2 apiece. Seamus, let's run through the highlights and show everyone what has happened up to this point.
Well, this is how Dallas got their 1-goal lead. First of all, in the first period, after about 8.5 minutes, Stride knocks one in. I think you'll see it touch off for a couple of players' feet here. It skids through it. Look how quickly Carpin turns, gets away from his man, and just clips it in off the inside of the post. So great instinctive finishing there by Carpin as he put his team up by 1-0 in the first period. That lead held into the first period, and it was in the second period that we're well through half of it when Ingram fired this shot in. Stride, unfortunately, I think may have touched that ball. It wrong-footed his own goalkeeper and was the tying goal at 6:23. But there was to be more scoring in this second period. It's at 1-1 as we see Tacoma celebrate. But look at Tattoo come away from the boards, clips it across. Moreland turning around as he is attended to by a defender. The ball bangs off his ankle and goes into the net. And that gave them a lead at 9:01. But that lead was indeed short-lived because only about 1 minute and 34 seconds later, Moreland was not to be as happy as a fine pass comes up to Jungle. He lays it off and Megson just knocks it into the roof of the net. It hits the support at the back, not the post. That tied it up at 10:39. And the rest of the second period ran itself out, even though the local side, Dallas, power play and could not get one up on this Tacoma team. So Tacoma survived a power play just before the half and have survived, I think, really also some fairly uneven play by Tacoma as they are tied up 2-2 with the home team.
Third quarter now underway, even at 2. Tacoma has never led in this game up to this point. Ball played into Jungle, almost got free in the box. Stride tackled it away, and it goes on a play. David Stride telling Jungle to get up. That's easier said than done. He took quite a hit there. Jungle's played this game with a lot of nagging injuries, and maybe more so this year than ever. He's getting up there in terms of age, although he's not an old player by any means. But at 32, he's not 25, 26 anymore. And sometimes, not sometimes, most times it hurts a little bit more. But like I said earlier, he gets back up and he'll punish it. Ball played up now for Tattoo. Tattoo will get it back, and Jungle has been the standard bearer for this league. The torch has been passed on to this man, Tattoo, because he's the guy the whole league and its fans are talking about. Right side, Milano. For Tattoo, knocked away. Good anticipation by Jerry Gray. Now on the left side, Stride. Ahead for Victor Moreland. Moreland in the corner. In a 2-2 tie. Ralph Black on him. 14-18 left in the third. This one just underway. Stride blocked. He'll try this time going to the right. Knocks it back into the neutral zone for Lawson. Off the right side boards for Willie Milano. And then back for Lawson it comes. Milano still looks like that virus is bothering him because he's not as quick as he normally is and not getting as many opportunities as we saw in an earlier regular season game with Baltimore when he was really flying. Here's Milano. Trying to lay it off, but McLeod wasn't coming. They misread each other. Nice try, but it's blocked. And then McLeod tackle, late whistle. I thought he got the ball.
I thought he got all ball. And Heel just fell over his outstretched foot. Well, I guess we're going to take another look at it. Well, here you see the ball touched away. Now watch McLeod reach in there. Well, it's a little hard to tell from that angle, but at first blush it looked like a pretty good tackle, and on the replay it looked like a foul. So who says a referee's job is easy?
No, we never said it.
I thought I heard you say that once.
No. Only off the record I've said that. Never on the record. As Tattoo takes it on the left side for Powers. Now back out to Wes McLeod for Tattoo. Look how deep he is there in the neutral zone. Trying to shake free in the middle of the field and get away from those boards. And the right side, Powers wanting to turn. Gives it a Tattoo. And Megson was right there with him, stride for stride. McLeod, bad groin and all, with a good reaction on Preki. In for Tattoo. Score!
Well, if Jungle is the lord of all indoors, then this man has got to be King Tat. because he can score a lot of goals. And here goes his shirt.
Well, that took him a while to do it, so I'm not sure what the reason is, but I think that he's not all that happy maybe about the way his game is going and the way the Sidekicks game is going. But that goal, Seamus, gives him the lead again.
Well, look how fast he releases this shot, though. Good work by Preki stealing the ball. I'm sorry, not by Preki, but by McLeod from Preki, and then the quick release right into the upper corner. He didn't even look at the goal. He took the ball. He knew the keeper was coming. He knew the keeper was eventually going to sprawl. But McLeod steals it nicely from Preki, right into the quick turn, bang, into the roof of the net. Terrific finishing by Tattoo. This is why they love him so much in Dallas and why he's such an attraction wherever he goes on the MISL road.
That's going to be a keeper's nightmare, seeing him with the ball and a little time and turning all in one quick motion. Tattoo buries it at 1:53 of the third quarter. 3-2 Dallas as Ingram off the boards, broken up by Smith. For Mike Powers at midfield. Dallas has led. This is the third time they've led, but they've never led by more than a goal. Let's see if they can get any kind of momentum generated. Kevin Smith is blocked. And Tuchel will pick it up on the left side to Greg Blassinger. Double team. Gives it up. Dallas forces the giveaway. Carpin. Good vision, but it was blocked by Davis. He wanted Kevin Smith on the right side of the field. Willie Milano. 12 and a half to go. Third quarter. 3-2. Dallas. Juremovic. A hard hit, but it's blocked. Off the boards. Dallas almost got it back. Juremovic took that initial shot. And here come the Tacoma Stars. Juremovic has 5 playoff goals. That's as many as he scored during the regular season. Tuchel couldn't hit Ingram as Milano was back. Milano right side to Victor Moreland. Back to Powers. And sent across to David Stride. Across midfield. Stride over the line. In the corner. Carpenter. Back out for Stride. Now to the neutral zone. Doc Lawson, right side, Willie Milano. And back for Lawson it comes. 11:53 to go. Lawson pressured by Bill Crook. Forced all the way back to Sobieski. Sobieski with a left foot up the floor, not over 3 lines. Actually does well to get rid of it. Carpin nailed by Jerry Gray. Dallas wants to put this ball in play in a hurry, but now they'll wait it out. They didn't have anybody in a white jersey going forward, or not enough in white jerseys to have any advantage. But initially it looked like Carpin wanted to set something up quick. Those quick restarts can really burn you if they're done well. Stride took a lot of risk in that tackle as his shoe goes off. Or Ingram's shoe went off, not Stride's.
Yeah, I think the foul may be on Carpin here, because Stride just sliding tackle the ball away, but Carpin hit Ingram from behind. At least that's the way it appeared. Well, this game may come to life offensively now for both teams, as they've been very, very tight on each other defensively in the first 2 periods. But that goal just a couple of minutes ago has really livened things up.
Powers up to Carpin and back. Powers tripped up. I thought he was tripped. No, they're going to call a handball. They're going to say he stumbled on his own, and then the handball was called. Here's Ingram the other way. Gray appealing for the ball. It's chipped the other way to Tuchel. He hits it hard. Sobieski had a hard time scooping that up, but he's gotten it. Sobieski now rolls it left side, and it's played back to his feet. Well, Slobodievsky of St. Louis patterned the moves with his feet and really set the stage for goalkeepers, but Sobieski patterned his game right after Slobo's. Tattoo in the attack zone. He had that last goal for Dallas. Draws the attention, slides it into Moreland wanted to give it back, blocked by Crook. Coming in, McLeod, and it's blocked by Waters. A little hesitation that time, and it looked like it cost Dallas on that one. There's a look at Wes McLeod, who assisted on the goal that puts Dallas up. They lead 3-2. 10:42 to go in the third quarter. The Sidekicks lead it 3-2. They've not been able to distance themselves from the Tacoma Stars, even though they have led 3 different times in this game. Each time, Tacoma has come back to tie it. Goal scoring, Carpin first. Ingram tied it for Tacoma, then Moreland. Megson tied it, and then Tattoo has the go-ahead goal. Wes McLeod will put it into play. McLeod looking for Tattoo and finds him in the corner. Tattoo spins away. Look at Megson holding the jersey. He was really holding that jersey, and still Tattoo was able to move.
And Rick Davis was the second player over there to double team him.
Well, I'll tell you, you can't argue that when you're pulling a jersey that way. Tacoma might have thought about it.
Tattoo has always taken off his own jersey, so
he was just helping him.
He's taken off.
All right. All right. But he's got to score a goal first. Milano with it. Maybe it's a premonition on Mason's part of to center point Uremovich. Now Ralph Black. Black and Moreland battling, and I do mean battling. Gordon Jago said it before. If he's going to war, he wants Victor Moreland to lead him. And I'll tell you what, the guy that'll be right behind him is David Stride, and you probably win that war.
I don't think I'd show up.
Yeah, you'd be a no-show. Here's Megson. I'd be right with you. Sending it long. Maybe too long. Lawson in there. Sends this one up back over midfield. Tattoo and Megson. Tattoo almost won that ball over the much taller Megson. Now on the right side, it's Ricky Davis. For Jungle, McLeod on him. Jungle broken up. Milano, good job to support him. 3-2 Dallas, 10 minutes to go. Third quarter, Milano. Picked up by Ralph Black. Tattoo trying to get free. Pushed out the try to send it in, and now it's broken up for Preki. He and Jungle will break. Lawson hustles back. It's 2-on-1. Intercepted. Not a good ball from Preki, but Lawson may have forced that bad pass. Here's McLeod at midfield. Down to the attack end with a little room. Gives it up in the left side boards for Tattoo. Tattoo not able to get it in position where he could do anything with it. McLeod, though, was a little tired. I think that's why he gave up that ball. He goes to the bench for a well-deserved breather. Stride is on. Milano against Gray in the corner. 3-2 Dallas. Shot in front. Wide of Papaleo. Tattoo and Preki jam after it. Into the corner they go. Milano over to help out. Banged it away from Megson. Almost ran him over. Now Ralph Black. Back to Papaleo with just barely enough on it. Roll to the left side for Gray. 9:07 to go. Third quarter, 3-2. Dallas leading it. Sobieski clears it, but right on the foot of Jerry Gray, who traps it there. Gray to heel, wanting to turn on Stride. Nice job. Almost Stride's with him off the boards. Gray will push it in. Jerry Gray with a great goal. It's 3. He was stopped on the first try, but he rolled that ball in. But the man that makes it, Seamus, is Gary Heel, and even though he's got David Stride on him, he put that ball toward goal. If you put it towards goal, something's bound to happen.
Well, Jerry Gray, of course, got the pass initially from the bad clearance, a sort of almost semi-panic clearance by Sobieski, who hit a bad ball out of his own penalty area. And this is what Gray did at the end of it. He passed it into Heel. Heel's got Stride on him, but he spins away from him and hits it across off the board. And Jerry sort of mishits the first one. The keeper is there, Sobieski, but eventually he manages to squeeze it in the corner. But Jerry Gray should get full credit for the work, and Sobieski's going to be a little bit unhappy with that one.
Back the other way comes Gray. Left side blasting game, and it's stopped on the short side by Sobieski. Out to Gray. Shot is blocked in front. As I said earlier, Sobieski has not had to make any kind of spectacular saves in this one thus far, and he's looked a little shaky a couple of plays in reacting. Gray blocked. Carpet, look at Ingram work, and it comes all the way back to Sobieski, who's had a great season for Dallas. Without him, needless to say, as great as Tattoo has done, they wouldn't be there. Wouldn't have gotten this far. Especially at a time when most teams are using 2 goalkeepers, Dallas basically uses him more than anyone else on the right side. Uremovich looking for Radwanski, but it never got there. Off the boards. Dangerous play. No. Uremovich goes straight up to win it. Tuksha, the header to Blasingame, whose dad was a former Major League Baseball player. I think I had his baseball card as well. Davis looking in the corner. Up the middle, Uremovich with a good block to McLeod over the line. A 3-3 tie. Dallas tries to go up again. Moreland. And Papaleo is right there. Victor didn't get enough spin on that to make anything happen. He was, I think, hoping for a deflection somewhere in front.
Yeah, it was too bad for Victor because he had made a very good run, as he has done a lot more of this season, not just defending but coming out of midfield. And he's in a good position to shot poorly. Lawson with help from Radwanski to win it. The Stars bench. Tacoma wanting a foul there as Lawson takes it back to the right side. A 3-3 tie. Gives it up. McLeod hits it low. It's blocked by Ingram. Picked up by Radwanski, who had a fine series against Cleveland after coming back into the lineup. Radwanski again. Plays it through. Papaleo missed. Smith couldn't get it, and it just went wide of Radwanski. No luck at all that time for the Dallas Sidekicks, or else they would have had the go-ahead goal again. McLeod again in the neutral zone. That's a game of inches, like they say about most sports. Most definitely true here. Carpet heading it the other way. Waters with a block. McLeod will settle. Sending it into the corner for Radwanski.
Back it comes to Mark Carpet. 23 goals during the regular season, 18 on the road for Mark Carpet. McLeod the other way. All the way over to Lawson as Bill Cook forces them back. And I do mean back, all the way back to Sobieski. Sent long as Tacoma doing a good job of pressuring the Sidekicks. Now it's McLeod. Sidekick. 3, the Tacoma Stars 3. Game number 3 in this best-of-7 championship series. And Dallas down 2 games to none. Smith up for Tattoo. Hit by Waters, and Tattoo got him back. That's a retaliation foul.
Well, that's a 5th foul. That's a tough foul for Tattoo to give up. And a tough foul to get caught on, if you will, as a 5th foul with 6 minutes to go. Here you see the initial crunch is a good tackle, but then Tattoo sort of beats on his back a little bit. Referee not much choice but to give that one.
Preki on the right, dances to the opposite side, looking, and Jungle hit the post. Great pass. Now it's Black. Not to mention a great shot from Jungle. And again, what do we say about a game of inches? Jungle tied up by Stride. Knocked away by Victor Moreland. Now Dallas being forced to retreat here. Jerry Gray again cuts it inside. Preki blocked once. Another shot through a screen, and that's blocked by Perry Vanderbeck. And it goes out of play, and finally the pressure is relieved. Dallas 3, Tacoma 3. We'll be back to Dallas in just a moment.
Soccer is the #1 sport in the world, but it takes practice to become a skilled player. Sockback is a revolutionary new way to sharpen athletic skills and enhance eye-foot coordination by yourself or with friends. Sockback's a regulation soccer ball with detachable cord and belt that creates the perfect practice and coaching tool for trapping, heading, shots on goal, goalie practice, and bad weather won't stop the fun. Sockback is safe for indoor use too. But who said it's just for soccer? Sockback makes a great exercise and fun ball.
Hi, I'm Neil Roberts, professional soccer player. Introducing the revolutionary new soccer training ball. It's a great coaching tool and helps players develop healthy, challenging skills that will last a lifetime. Here's how to order your Sockback.
To order your Sockback, call 1-800-253-4000. That's 1-800-253-4000 and have your Visa or MasterCard ready. Just $24.95 plus $3 postage and handling. Call 1-800-253-4000 and order your Sockback today.
Welcome back, everyone, to Dallas, Texas. And there's your score. Tacoma Stars 3 and the Dallas Sidekicks 3. Here in the 3rd quarter, we have 5:29 to go. And coming up, soccer's not going to be over. On Tuesday, June 23rd, the best of the collegiate stars will meet at the Richfield Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio. The Cleveland Force promoting that game for the 2nd annual Budweiser Soccer Classic. Should be a great one with the top college stars on hand. A big week for the MISL there, including the MISL draft. There's a handball called on Mason. It's their 3rd foul. The MISL, as I was saying, will conduct their college draft the following day, and the league will hold their meetings as well that week. So for more information, get in touch with the Cleveland Force. Back the other way, Preki coming a long way back to defend for Papaleo. Sending it long, too long, over 3 lines. Don't forget, coming up at the end of tonight's game, Seamus and I will be choosing the MetLife players of the game, one from each side.
The shots on goal still heavily in the home team's favor, but the goals are all that matter, and they've been unable to get more than a 1-goal edge on this tough Tacoma team.
Tacoma had 2 goals and only 9 shots earlier. Here's Tattoo in the corner. Double team. Tattoo still with it. Knocks it out for Doc Lawson. Lawson holding on. Out about 50 feet. Takes it into the corner against Jungle. Off the boards. Takes a hop on Gray. Off Jungle and headed out by Mason McLeod. Nice job to settle it for Tattoo. Picked up by Gray. Now out to McLeod. You can see everyone collapsing on Tattoo as soon as he came near the ball. Powers. Now to Wes McLeod. Left side. Tattoo. Double teamed again. And hit by Gray along the boards. And the foul is called there on Tacoma. That'll be their 4th. There are 5 on Dallas. Tattoo really takes a pounding out there. But like Jungle, he'll put it in the back of the net, and he'll also draw a lot of fouls. McLeod the other way. Back into the neutral zone. Lawson for Tattoo, picked up by Megson. Tattoo holding along the boards, trying to split it. Moreland open. Blocked by Black. Moreland could not settle that ball down. In fairness to him, it was up when he came in. Moreland in the corner. Battling with Megson and Black. Black kicks it free. Powers is there. Good job to get the ball despite 5 fouls against Dallas. 4 the other way as it goes over to McLeod. McLeod for Tattoo with Moreland. Trying to set up in the box. Tattoo holding it in a 3-3 tie out to McLeod. Now to Lawson. Less than 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 3 apiece. Game number 3. Best of 7. Here's McLeod from 40, but it's right at Papaleo. He'll roll it left. McLeod coming in quick on Trekkie. Trying to steal it. They both go down. No whistles as Milano picks it up. Breaking in the right is Kevin Smith. It goes far side, and it's kicked out of play by Jerry Gray. And that'll get the Bluebirds asking for a couple of minutes, but they're not going to get it there. 3:35 to go in the third. There's 3s up on the board. 3 for Dallas. 3 Tacoma. Back at the Reunion Arena in Dallas. It's a 3-3 tie. Smith on the corner kick out to Stride. The shot at Papaleo. Great save because I don't think he saw it till the end.
No, he saw it very late, JP. A tremendous save by Papaleo. A very important save for his team. Getting down beautifully and holding that ball, but he saw it very late and still managed to smother it.
Ball is cleared now by Ingram deep the other way. Sobieski. Right side for Lawson. Across the way to David Stride, who almost had a goal seconds ago. Up for Kevin Smith. Now back for Stride. Dallas playing at home in front of a great crowd here at the Reunion Arena. And they'll have a great one as well, or should have tomorrow. Over 11,000 tickets were sold long before this one got started for Game 4 tomorrow night in Dallas. On the right side, Rick Davis. Picked off by Lawson. Series moves to Tacoma for Game 5. You can get ticket information through the Tacoma Stars office in the Tacoma Dome. And of course, that's if Dallas wins one of these two, as Milano has it. They'd like to win it here to guarantee it. Got a foul call.
Oh, they're both going out.
Yeah, well, it's not a foul, it's a penalty. Penalty on each.
Yeah, well, Tattoo did a little bit of a dive, and Maxim, not to be outdone, did a blatant back swan dive to look as though they both went down, and I don't think he intended this result. They're both going out.
Well, that's a great trade for Tacoma.
Yeah, it is a great trade.
It's a great trade for Tacoma because Dallas's offense is really generated around this man who's questioning it, Tattoo.
Let's see if we can see this in the bottom of the screen here. There you see the first dive. There's the second dive. A very inelegant back dive.
So, Tattoo will sit it out. Tattoo, by the way, becoming an author. He and Kevin Crow just signing a deal. No doubt they'll combine the best of the offense and defense. They just signed on with Contemporary Books, the most extensive instruction book, we're told, ever published on American soccer. Will come out sometime next year. Siggy Schmidt, the head soccer coach at UCLA, will work with Tattoo and Crow in writing the book. Was the successful college coach of UCLA, took him to the '85 NCAA championships. The book is not yet named. It'll be scheduled for release sometime in September of 1988. Contemporary Books is the nation's leading publisher in sports books. There's Alan Hinton trying to check out the situation. Let's tell you about the upcoming games in the playoffs. We know for a fact that Game 4 is tomorrow night, right here in Dallas. And if there's a Game 5 to be played, it's Tuesday night in Tacoma, where the Stars average better than 10,000 a game and well over double figures in many of these playoff games. Game 5, or Game 6, I'm sorry, if necessary, Thursday in Dallas, and Game 7, if necessary, Saturday in Tacoma. What a great crowd they had in Tacoma for Game 7 against San Diego. And I think the crowd had to be a factor now, and especially at the very start of it. Right now, they have on the board are the penalties on each player. But again, it's a good trade for Tacoma because Dallas loses 1/3 of their offense if you go by the regular season, and Tacoma loses 1/3. But they've got several more. They can pick up the slack without the main man to worry about. Here's Sobieski. Nice sidestep. Actually, quite a stair dance school, I think, to learn that one as it's played back to David Stride. 2:09 to go. Third quarter. And it's tied at 3. Willie Milano. Neutral zone. Plays it up now to Carpenter. A lot of open space out there. I like seeing it when it's 4-on-4. But the guy that can really make it happen when it's 4-on-4 is in the box. Tattoo. Played into Carpenter. Off the boards, but Joe Waters does a nice job, so Papaleo has an easy play. Now it is Ingram. Over the midfield line, and that's broken up. Here's Carpenter. In a 3-3 tie, blocked by Waters, but he doesn't get it all. Powers blasted off the glass. Uremovich, tough play, but gets it out to Wes McLeod. 1.5 minutes to go in the third. It's even at 3. Tacoma has never led in this game. Uremovich in the neutral zone. Now gives it up to McLeod. Left boards, looking for Mike Powers. Wanting to turn. Blocked by Ralph Black. Powers almost got free from Jerry Gray. Now Powers, good job to get it out to McLeod. Wes McLeod scrambling. Over to Lawson. They want Milano back on. He just got about a 20-second breather, if that. Carpenter to Lawson, too high. Great setup from Carpenter. Off the left wing boards, Wes McLeod.
Dallas still playing, by the way, with 5 fouls here. They got to be careful they don't give up one more.
Willie Milano brings it back right by the red line. Wanted to give and go, but Carpenter was hit by Black. I think Black saw that give and go coming. He takes the 5th foul. But if he doesn't knock Carpenter off his stride, Milano may get a great ball and walk in. So Milano will have a free kick here from about 40 feet out in a 3-3 tie. Milano obtained in the 1-for-1 deal with Marcio Leite with Los Angeles. Here's McLeod again against Billy Cook. Back to Milano. A lot of injuries this year for Milano. Still hasn't realized his full potential. Both players are back on. Makes it intact. So the sides are equal. 5 apiece on the attack. Back to the goalkeeper, Sobieski. Now to McLeod. 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Even at 3. And we may go into the 4th quarter with that same score. That's knocked back to Sobieski. 14 seconds left. On the right side to Stride with 10 seconds. David Stride shipping it long for Tattoo. Papaleo missed. Tattoo trying to settle with 5 seconds. 4, 3. Cuts to his left. Lets it go. Score! With a second to go in the quarter. Unbelievable for Tattoo, but he's done it all year. Wave those towels one more time, I guess. That's extra effort indeed for Tattoo with a second to go. And that just shows you how brilliant the man is.
Well, tremendous opportunity. He knew that there were only 4 or 5 seconds left. He knew he had a one-on-one situation. The defense relaxed, which is absolutely deadly. You cannot relax against this man. Even when the butt is gone, you don't relax. And they relaxed too much, and that man was victimized by the tremendous finishing ability of this guy, Tattoo. King Tat, as I call him. He really can do the number. Watch it now as it comes out. A bad clearance, and it's by Papaleo. He's got to turn on his man. He fakes him in one way and then fires very quickly with the left foot. Mexon really is turned around. He knows there are only a few seconds left. He surely thinks this is easy to take care of. And all of a sudden, they give up a goal with 1 second to go. It's something that you love to get and hate to give up.
Ingram just blasted away. That's a smart thing to do. That's your only chance to score at that point. But there's a man, Tattoo, that scores it. If you think back, remember, on the ball that was shot in, Papaleo had missed it, and that's where the problem basically started. So Dallas leads for the 4th time tonight. Tattoo with his 2nd goal. Sidekicks lead by 1. We're back in Dallas, and this franchise has worked awful hard for those numbers. 16,824. And remember, last June, they announced the franchise was folding. Rogers, a local person, came through. So did Jim Graham and Stan Finney. They saved it. This is their 2nd sellout of the year. Dallas leads at 4-3. The go-ahead goal was Tattoo's, and incidentally, they changed the scoring on his first goal, on the first goal by Carpenter, so he's now got 2 goals and 2 assists. Here's another look.
Well, here's, I think, the first goal of the period, the steal by McLeod, and the touch in, and the quick turn, the left-footed drill into the upper corner, and that put him up again, 3-2, just as the second half was underway. But like all these 1-goal leads, they've disappeared awfully quickly, this time in under 5 minutes, as Gray broke down the field, getting a bad Sobieski clearance, played the ball into Heel. Heel shielded the ball nicely from Stride, then turned off to his right and spun it off the dasher, and there was Gray ready to sort of to ram it into the goal. Really not very elegant, but very effective, tidying up the 3, and then 8 minutes later, we have 14:59 with 1 second to go. In the 3rd period, a long cross comes in, and Sobieski missed it. But what the heck, there's only a few seconds to go, he thinks. But this man, Tattoo, is on it against Mexon, a quick turn and a quick left-footed shot. And it's that speed, the turn and the release of the shot. That's a lot of Tattoo's secret, putting his team ahead 4-3 as they go into the 4th quarter now in this all-important game for Dallas.
So each goalkeeper basically makes a mistake on a critical goal. You remember Sobieski gave one up on Gray when he passed the ball away in there. Papaleo maybe relaxed just a second, or maybe just didn't get to that ball the way he wanted to, and that miss actually gives Dallas possession of the ball, and they went up 4-3. Lawson with it. Sending it in. And now Here's Stride trying to push it back. Moreland off the chest. After it is Victor Moreland off the boards. Coming in by Powers. Stop Joe Papaleo.
Oh, what a great save. Joe made a mistake. Obviously, we said beforehand it looked like a harmless mistake, but it hurt him. But this time, he really does a great job.
Moreland trying to turn it back inside. Now it's Preki right back to Papaleo. This has been a funny game, Seamus, to figure out. No one has really gathered any momentum the whole way through. Here's Stride trying to play it back to Sobieski. Every time Dallas gets a one-goal lead, they lose it. They don't even get, let's say, 3 or 4 great chances where you could say they're starting to dominate. They're starting to gain. It just has not happened the entire game, and it's still anyone's game. Ball played in off the touch as Dallas tried to imitate Tacoma there with a quick line change right off the bench. The move initially started by Ron Newman of the San Diego Sockers, and now other people are saying, hey, if they can do it, why can't we? Lawson doesn't want to go after that and get a foul. He thought he may have been able to draw one on Preki. Radwanski with big speed, but he passed it behind Smith. Lawson looking for this ball, but Preki will get it. So far, Preki has been quiet tonight, but the night's not over as Preki's upended by Lawson. They still have to be concerned with him. There's a jungle pass. Carpin back to defend. Heads it back to Sobieski. Can't use his hands. He's out of the box. Sobieski with some good
wonderful stuff by Sobieski.
Radwanski up now to Smith. Right side. And Radwanski with a run down the left wing. Lawson into the corner. And now foul call on Joe Waters. We couldn't see any of that along the near boards. But Waters obviously doesn't agree. But most times the players don't agree with the officials as McLeod takes it over on the left side to Uremovich. Off the boards. Radwanski is blocked. Kuksha ahead of Blasingame. A good tackle there to win it by McLeod. But Carpin has Papaleo out. No one open to pass it to. Now Smith. Blocked Radwanski. Blocked again. Waters and Gray helping out. But there's a chance right there for Dallas to take over and get that killer instinct and bury the ball. And they were unable to do it with Papaleo out. No one was open. That's right, but very good concentrated defense by Tacoma, closing down the danger areas to goal very quickly and smothering these shots. They've looked impressive when they've been under stress. And Waters, who probably gets the least amount of publicity among that Dallas backline, was the guy that did the job as this ball sails out of play. Waters had a very steady year for the Tacoma Stars, and I don't know how many block shots he's got individually for this game. I would have credited him with a few. He's got 40 coming in, and again, the record set by Gary Etherington a year ago with 47. That's in jeopardy, I would have to think, as we broadcast this game to you. Gordon Jago wanting to make sure that the intensity level is there for Dallas. He knows that it was missing in the first 2 games, and you've got to attribute that to the layoff. Alan Hinton on the other side knows that his team has come back before several times, in fact, in this game, and as long as his team is comfortable on the road, they'll never feel that they're out of it. And when you win 18 on the road, you're as comfortable on the road as you are at home. Well, they also know they've not let Dallas get away from them. Dallas, they realize this is a must game for Dallas, and they've kept it nice and close the entire game, which is what they wanted. Look out, Heel walks in there. Sobieski didn't make the play, and we've got David Stride down and maybe hurting as Marty Timlin comes over. He's been bothered by a bad toe, but I think Sobieski that time was very fortunate as he waited back there instead of coming out when it looked like he had plenty of time to challenge Gary Heel. Well, Heel is going to try to flick this one over, but look at that reach in there by Stride. I think that's where he got hurt, so we'll see how serious that is when we come back. Well, Sobieski may have been faked out as well with Stride coming in. In any event, it's still 4-3 Dallas, but they can't afford to go without David Stride. The man on the right is the original owner of this Dallas Sidekicks team, Donald Carter. He also owns the NBA's Dallas Mavericks, and one of the Sidekicks' best fans is a player on the Mavericks. There's Mrs. Graham, who is the owner's wife, Jim Graham's wife, and Pamela Graham also works in the front office. Stride has, excuse me, JP, Stride has gone off the field. Hard to know what his injury was, but he was holding his right arm and elbow area. I thought it was his head initially. Well, I didn't know what it was initially, but it looked like the head, and then it was holding his arm. So we'll find out for you as quickly as we can. But that is a tough loss if David Stride is gone for the night. Ball played back now to Sobieski. Mentioning before that one of Donald Carter's players, Bill Winnington, is a big Dallas Sidekicks fan. And you'll find him at Sidekicks games actually waving one of these white towels, and that's what he does at Mavericks Sidekicks games. There's Sobieski looking on. You know, on second thought, as I looked at that replay, I think Sobieski was going to come out and challenge Hill, but he saw Stride coming in. There's Mr. Wennington. He's got that white towel. I understand he cut short a wedding that he was in New York just to come back here and watch games 3 and 4. That's a dedicated fan. Played college ball at St. John's, where Luke Carnesecca just keeps churning out the great players. Ingram. Now back in the neutral zone, Megson. Look at Heel and Uremovich talking about jockeying for position. They were both hanging on to each other. Carpenter with a reverse to Victor Moreland. 4-3 Dallas leading it. 11:41 to go. In this, the fourth quarter, McLeod, left-footed shot. Oh, Moreland hit the post, and Carpenter put it upstairs. I thought McLeod's initial shot was going to be right on. Moreland got a piece, and he just missed it.
What a great piece of work, though, by Wes McLeod. And we're going to see the fake. Here's Moreland's serve over to him. Now, you're going to see a great fake here by McLeod. Completely gets his guy out of position. It's Gray, and then puts it across, but Moreland can't quite touch it. And a good run, though, by Victor Moreland to get into that penalty area, timing his run perfectly with the ground that ground shot by the man on your screen, Wes McLeod. But what a nice fake by Wes McLeod, faking to his right, leaving the ball, which is, of course, one of the things you're always telling defenders to do. Don't watch the player's body quite so much. Watch where the ball is going, because the body will throw you off, as it did Gray on that particular occasion. And McLeod's shot could not be touched home by Moreland. So it's still a 1-goal lead.
That is a tough thing to do, too, for Victor Moreland, because he's not a forward. He's basically a defender playing up as a midfielder, and to make a deflection like that, usually it's the more skillful players, the good goal scorers who have that knack around the net. But what Victor can do up there is be very intimidating and really help to screen a goalkeeper and the like, or if he's open, bury that ball. But right there, that's a tough play, I think, for him to make. Ball cleared back, and Papaleo, like a center fielder, retreating for that one. Now it is Tuksha. Trying to get a report for you on David Stride to see if he's going to be coming back and exactly what that injury was, as Jungle heads it down for Ricky Davis. A 4-3 lead here for Dallas. On the right side, Davis taken down by Kevin Smith, and a foul. And Dallas has to get it quickly before Tacoma, with that man, the most dangerous man in the league, on restarts, taking over. This guy's vision is incredible. He'll play it across. A Seco shot, his first chip. But Sobieski's there. It's knocked ahead of Smith. He has Tuksha to beat. It's now 3-on-2. Slid across Milano. Radwanski runs to the box. Milano, nice cut. Net empty. And it was deflected by Papaleo wide. Great opportunity there for Dallas to go up by 2 for the first time tonight. They don't do it. McLeod, Milano up the boards. Radwanski looking. Plays it out. McLeod strikes it low, and it's turned away by Tuksha. Great opportunity, though, again going by the boards for Dallas. Lawson on the right. Back to Sobieski. That's the farthest he has advanced in this game tonight. He used to wander a lot more. Ball is cleared all the way back. Sobieski now cuts it right to Lawson. 10-12 to go in the game. 4-3. Dallas. Lawson over the line for Milano. Back for the doctor, number 22. Tap 2, marked up by Waters in the box. It's played out to William Milano. Has Tuksha with him. Tries to roll it in for Tap 2. It's blocked, played back to Papaleo with just enough on it, barely, by Jerry Gray. Now it's Tuksha from Papaleo, a 4-3 Dallas lead. Tuksha, nice cut. Gets it up to Gray. Unmarked for the moment. Off the boards. Jerry Gray got his own ball. With some help there. And now let's see where they're going to put it. One official was pointing. Look at the third official. I think one official, I thought, said corner. Now they're going to compare notes, I think. Goal kick. Goal kick is what they're going to call.
Well, for a while I was thinking there that Dallas was establishing that rhythm that we've been talking about being absent for so long in this game. They certainly, in the last few minutes, put a lot of pressure on Tacoma. Tacoma has been strong, however, on defense. They haven't looked really as though they're on the ropes or panicking or anything like that, JP. They've certainly been under stress, but they have bent, but they have not broken. And they're only down by a goal, and there's a 9:42. There's all kinds of time left in this game.
And you're going up against a great offense like the Tacoma Stars. A 1-goal lead is not a lot in indoor soccer, especially against this club. Moreland now back out to Uremovich. Dallas are putting up their best fight in the 3 games thus far. Urevich is blocked. Tattoo there to try and win it. Along the boards, though, it comes loose. If Tacoma will break, it's 2-on-1. Makes it leading it. Tattoo back to help out. 9 away. And they got to call a foul. I thought he got the ball. Apparently not.
Well, it looked to me like he came from behind and just sort of slipped his foot around the player and touched the ball away, but he must have hit the knee, too, as he was reaching for it. They are trying to cut out the tackle from behind.
We're told that David Stride had a sprained right shoulder, will not return tonight. That is a tough loss. A 5-second restart warning there from Marty Kemplin, so wants Tacoma to get the ball back and play a little bit quicker. That's a tough loss for Stride. You lose a lot of character and toughness on your back line when he has to sit out. He's already playing with a bad toe. I presume that was his injury, and it was not. Here's Gray. Nice turn. Sobieski just got it, and Moreland heads it away, but not quite out of danger. Now Carpenter heads it further, but Megson picks it up. Ralph Black long for Gary Hill. Kicked away Wes McLeod. Man, McLeod has done a nice job at that Dallas back line. He started off as a midfielder, and again, when they had some injuries, he came back there. They're still saying here in Dallas that a 6-8 in Game 4 when Sobieski was out of the goal in a tie game with Baltimore. McLeod saved the Dave McKenzie shot off the line. Otherwise, that would have been a go-ahead goal, and Baltimore probably would have gone on and won that series. In fact, they would have. That would have been the one that did it. Instead, Dallas tied it there and then won the next game. There's a Sidekicks bench. A look at them. A 1-goal lead. 8:57 to play. Fourth quarter. Game 3. Best of 7. And Dallas trails it 2 games to none. Trying to be the only team in the history of this league to come back from that kind of a deficit. Out, and a quick shot is wide by Black. He'll get it back. For Jungle, kicked away by Powers, and Lawson is there. He'll just send this one out of danger. And in the first row behind, the Dallas Sidekicks bench.
Well, here's the restart. You see they're trying to get it out to where there's a player with an open view of the goal as the other defenders retreat to cover the angles, but they sometimes cannot retreat as fast as the ball is played along the ground, and that enables them to get the big shot. Sometimes you think a shot from far out can't really work in indoor soccer, but all it takes is for one player to screen the goalie by running across the path of that shot a split second before it comes in, and the keeper's in all kinds of trouble.
This is Ralph Black sending it long for Gary Hill, and it's too long. Smith in the corner, bangs it out. Now it's Precky. Lawson after it. With Precky, a whistle. I've lost both players. Fouls on Dallas. That is going to be their 4th foul. There's only 2 the other way. A black shot blocked by Radwanski. Papaleo seeing Radwanski coming, has to come out of his net. Papaleo along the boards, up for Ricky Davis. Powers nailed him. That's not a good foul. That's the 5th foul.
Ooh, a bad foul.
Bad foul is right because that's 5. On Dallas. You don't want to give Tacoma another power play opportunity. Here's Precky. They've already set all kinds of power play records. In fact, they've scored a power play goal in 9 consecutive games coming into this one. Here's Black off of Jungle, not towards goal. Black along the boards.
Black with the foul. Smith puts the pressure on him. I wonder if some of these players for Dallas are playing as though they did not know that they had 5 fouls on them. Willie Milano in particular being very aggressive. Here's a chance for Radwanski.
Coming back, and he just shoots it wide of Papaleo. Oh, Dallas may regret some of these chances, Seamus. That's been about 3 or 4 already. Back the other way, Gary Hill. Picked up by Powers. Knocked it away with help from Smith. Down to Powers. 2-on-2 as Ralph Black was just coming on. Make it 3-on-2. Kevin Smith, good run right way. Powers tripped and fell. In for Smith. I thought they were going to call a handball on Powers. That would have been a tough one for the 6th foul. Milano to Tattoo. I guess they ruled that he did not intentionally play it with his hand. And now it is Lawson at midfield. On the right side for Tattoo. Tattoo looking. Has 2 players with him. Megson a little wary of him this time. Tattoo taken down by Precky. No foul as the ball goes back right side to Ricky Davis. Hill, McLeod against Hill, looking as Black looked like he was heading for open space, but now goes to the bench for a change. Jungle comes on as well as Precky has it. Less than 7 minutes to play. It's 4-3. Dallas, here's McLeod, and he puts this one upstairs. As the whistle sounds, there'll be an official's timeout on the floor. The Dallas Sidekicks still with a 1-goal lead, but missing some chances of late. They lead it 4-3. We'll be back. Dallas leading at 4-3 with 6:55 to go in regulation time. But the Tacoma Stars have come up with the big goals before. Here's where Dallas could have gotten that 2-goal lead again.
Well, Radwanski with a great chance. He made an excellent run getting down there. Preki chasing him, but his finishing touch was not very good. He ran on. He made the good run. The ball was played beautifully onto his right foot so that he could let it roll a bit and then strike it as it started to go by him before his defender could close on him. So the pass to him was absolutely perfect. But the finishing touch, it looked like it was almost too good to be true as far as Radwanski's concerned. Jungle a little upset with the official here, and he and Moran have been going at it a little bit. They're both captains of this team, of their teams. Just under 7 minutes to go on a narrow 1-goal lead, and Dallas on 5 fouls, Tacoma on 3.
They haven't started a wave yet here in Dallas, but I tell you, most people appear to be standing, especially on this one side of the building, as the play is over by the near boards, and probably a lot of these people can't see from that angle as well. Here's Waters with a shot that's blocked in the corner. Gray working, still working against Victor Moreland. Moreland along the boards. Sidekick still with 5 fouls. Moreland just dumps it out. Tremendous effort from Victor Moreland, who may have to play even more and even harder. Would stride out with that sprained shoulder. McLeod the other way. Moreland open. Now being picked up. Trying to play it across for Radwanski. It's deflected for Carpin. McLeod joins him. A shot and just bent it. Curve. Somewhere on its way in. Fooling Papaleo. Now it's still loose. But there is Joe Waters. I'm not sure what happened with that first shot.
No, that ball, I think, caromed off a Tacoma defender and took a very weird bounce, almost an optical illusion here. But it didn't go in. There's a 6th
Number 6.
Well,
I'll tell you, Dallas almost keeps asking to be punished here because they've had chances to get a 2-goal lead. And you get a feeling tonight, Seamus, in a game like this where Tacoma hasn't really gotten on track either, that maybe 2 goals, and we've said it time and time again, is not a great lead in indoor soccer. Maybe tonight it is, but for whatever reason, Dallas can't get it. Now they keep giving Tacoma chance after chance. You can't keep doing that against a team that had the best record all year.
Well, this is what they talked about being their problem in the first 2 games up in Tacoma. They said they were making a lot of silly mistakes, one of which, of course, was just the fouls. Well, there is a very unnecessary foul indeed, because there was no need for it. And the foul by Uremovich, it looked.
There were about 4 out of those 6 fouls that are what I would consider bad fouls. Yeah. Because right there, a player's not going to beat you. Not only is he at the midfield line, but he's against the boards. You can back off a little bit, give him some breathing room. You've got 5 fouls on you, and as a player, you've got to know that. You've got to know how many fouls your team has on you. You got to know that either by looking up at it, hearing your own players talk about it. Somehow you've got to know that you've got 5.
Well, here's the danger man, Preki. He's the one who can do it.
Ingram across, and it's blocked by Smith. Here's where the penalty killing unit for Dallas has to have their best effort. Played across to Davis. A 4-3 Dallas lead. 5:50 to go in the game. Power play on. Ingram too high, looking to pass to Gary Hill. Now it's Davis back out to Preki. 1:38 left in the power play. Right side, Godfrey Ingram. Back out to Preki. Ingram working in, trying to play it across, blocked by Uremovich, and now it's Wes McLeod off the boards into the neutral zone. Picked up by Preki. He'll bring it back in with 1:23 to go. On the man advantage. 4th Dallas. Right side, Godfrey Ingram. For Jungle now against Freda Davis. Wide on that shot. And that carom of the ball sends it all the way back in front of the Stars bench. 1:08 left in the power play. 5:10 to go in the game. 4-3 Dallas. Preki with it. Right side to Ingram. Off the boards. Uremovich will pick it up. Dallas needing to win to get themselves back into the series and then try to even it up tomorrow night here at the Reunion Arena, where they've got a sellout crowd for only the 2nd time in their short history. And in the matter of just a few weeks apart, a Davis shot deflected, and Sobieski might have made his best save there. A header by Heel, blocked by Uremovich, and Smith calmly clears. It'll be over 3 lines, but they'll take that any day in that kind of a situation. That's Sobieski's best save because that ball's deflected. Timeout by Tacoma. And while Tacoma may want to talk it over, it's going to give the penalty killing unit a chance to rest as well. Let's look at Sobieski one more time in making what I think is his best save of the night.
Well, a good drive by Rick Davis, and it just palmed away. Probably seen a little bit late by Sobieski, but then another chance, and they clear it away. So they survive a tough opportunity there for Tacoma.
34 seconds left in the power play. When we come back, Dallas by 1 with 4:38 to play. A reminder that the Budweiser Soccer Classic makes their second visit to Cleveland, or Richfield in particular, the Richfield Coliseum, Tuesday, June 23rd, the second annual Budweiser Soccer Classic, hosted and promoted by the Cleveland Force, who did such a great job with the event last year. And then the following day, it's the MISL College Draft. And don't forget, for ticket information, to get in touch with the Cleveland Force. It's the super power play, Seamus. They pull the goalkeeper. Papaleo's out. Ralph Black is in. It's a gamble. Alan Hinton, Las Vegas style, rolling the dice.
Well, they got a power play for 34 seconds left to see if they can tie this game up. There's only 4.5 minutes to go in this game. They obviously need a goal right here if they can possibly do it. So super power play, 6 against 4.
Davis to Ralph Black, left side. Black again. Into the corner, Preki Jungle blocked in front of his own player. Rebound block, poked away. Uremovich with a great play. Tough break for Tacoma. The Jungle shot looked like it was going in, but it hit off heel. Blocked by Smith. He sends it long. It's looking good. Black after it. It's a goal.
Well, very good positional play to get this ball, but then to hit it all the way down the field like that with wonderful accuracy right through the center of the goal. What a terrific finish by Smith, hitting that ball almost the full length of the floor and rolling it right through the center of the goal, and a critical goal as they were really in all kinds of trouble and looked as though they were going to be tied up in the flurry just before the goal.
It's a great flurry too, but the ball has eyes and it doesn't go Tacoma's way.
Yeah, it looks like it was going to go in. There's the first shot, the second shot by Jungle. He can't reach from the floor, and actually touched it away from his own man who was about to knock it in. And Rick Davis continues the attack. I think it was Godfrey Ingram was about to come in and knock that one in. And here's the steal. You see Smith stealing it, and he takes one quick look, pushes it the full length of the floor just about. Black races down, but can't quite catch up with it. And finally, a 2-goal lead for Dallas.
And I don't have the measuring stick out. That's about 160 feet away, and that's a tough shot to make under pressure. It just had enough on it. If that ball was any closer to Ralph Black, he would have risked injury to dive for it in some fashion, but he had no chance to even make a play at that. Alan Hinton will continue to roll the dice because now they're down by 2 with 4:10 to go. Ralph Black on the left side to Preki. Davis in a corner to Ingram. It hit off Jungle, and now cleared up by McLeod. Tattoo with Ralph Black there as Black wins the ball right in front of the Tacoma bench. It goes. McLeod will knock it ahead of midfield. Preki to the left for Jungle. It's a 5-3 lead here as Sobieski will pick it up. That goal against the 6th attacker was the first time in the playoffs that Tacoma has given one up. And Kevin Smith got it. Kevin Smith, if my memory is correct, had the only Dallas 6th attacker goal this year as well.
Well, that's the first goal of the night for Dallas that Tattoo has not had a part in. He had 2 goal assists, and then the 5th goal by Smith.
Ball played in now to Heel. Played it through and lost it. Looked like he just scribbed that. He wanted to do a little bit better with that ball, but it's back in midfield to Black. 3:13 to go. 5-3. Dallas with the lead. The first time, as you mentioned, the 2-goal lead. Ingram across. Preki settling it off the right foot. Plays it out to Ralph Black. To Rick Davis. Davis, good pass on the left. Shifting the defense against Preki. The shot went wide. Lost it in some traffic. It deflects out to Davis, and Tacoma will keep possession and put the pressure on. So there's still some heat in the kitchen as it comes out to Black from 50. Right side, Rick Davis. Low shot blocked by Tattoo, and Black has to go for it. Black in the neutral zone will cross midfield with 2:38 to play. A 5-3 Dallas lead. Right side, Godfrey Ingram to Black. Davis to Ingram, tees it up, it's wide. Here comes Preki, and it's blocked out of play by Radwanski. Good defense by number 6.
Well, they're missing David through all this pressure on their defense. Jurimovic coming through for them. Radwanski coming through that time, and as you mentioned, Wes McLeod playing very well defensively in a couple of difficult situations.
I don't know where Stride is or how serious the attention he's getting from medical staff here, but I'm willing to bet that if there's a television set right now anywhere near the Dallas locker room, he's watching it, and at the very least, he'll be listening to the game on Dallas radio as Jerry Gray will don the 6th attacker jersey. Black had a long stretch out there, and Alan Hinton trying to change things up a little bit. Stride might not even be in the dressing room anymore. He may be out somewhere watching this.
Seco has come in now for Rick Davis.
Only Seco's second shift of the night. From the near boards, Tacoma will put it in play. It's sent out quickly. Seco drills it upstairs, and the fans have to watch out. Some of the fans, I might add, who look like they spent their allowance money this week, Seamus, at the paint store.
Well, it's always nice to have a little left over when you're finished with the cellar, you know. You're selling with it. Seco, as you mentioned, only his second shift. Only his second shift, and showing it a little bit with that shot. It was well set up for him, and he just really has not had much of an opportunity to get into the flow of this game, and he just skied it into the crowd.
Ball is played back now. Lawson lifting it for Kevin Smith. Up for Tattoo. Tattoo. Look at the juggling there, but Seco blocks it. Ingram back to help out, and right back for Jerry Gray. 2:10 to go in the game. 5-3 Dallas. Sidekicks leading it in a strange game. On the right side, Gary Heel taken down by Mark Carpin. 7th foul on Dallas, but they're a long way from any foul trouble. They need to get to 12 before they lose another player. Ball played into Preki, and it's kicked up and looked like Heel the wrong way.
Well, Wes McLeod was in there again, putting all kinds of pressure on Heel. I don't know if he got the touch, but
Seco will play it into Ingram. Godfrey Ingram into the corner. Cutting in the box. Jungle was blocked. Ingram blocked by Kevin Smith. Made a goal. No way for Sobieski to have seen that. Now it's out for Jerry Gray. To Ingram. A low one blocked. It's loose. Jungle is blocked. And here's McLeod in the corner battling with Ingram and Lawson. Lawson will win it. Looking. Wanted Carpin. Now it's back to the Stars. Lawson will take it away. By midfield. Back for Tattoo. He is clipped. It goes to Lawson. Was there a whistle somewhere? Apparently Herb Silva on the opposite side as Tattoo draws the 4th foul on Tacoma. Don't forget, as we take a look at the last foul,
not much question about this. I think a very dodgy challenge in there, and Tattoo lucky to survive injury from that one. He's coming out now. They probably want him off the field for the rest of the game, frankly. They've got their 2-goal lead. They got a minute 14. Yeah,
the adrenaline is flowing right there. Don't forget, coming up after this game, we'll go to Sports Center on ESPN. So we hope you'll stick around for that for all the latest results in all of sports today. McLeod on the left side will get it back up. Lifting it ahead. Willie Milano. Jerry Gray, the 6th attacker, minding the store the other way for Tacoma. Less than a minute to go in the game. Back for Gray. Milano got it free. It's loose. The header too high. Great effort, though, from Milano. In the corner, it's Carpin. Sending it out the right side, Jurimovic. 45 seconds to play. In what should be one of the Dallas Sidekicks' most memorable victories because they had their backs to the wall. McLeod cutting, passing, save. Jerry Gray making it there. How many times do you see that 6th attacker come up with a big save? Here's Carpin in. McLeod missed. Would have been nice to see McLeod get something there for all of his work tonight. 23 seconds left. He has done it all back there for Dallas.
Well, I think he has done a great job. And Tattoo, though, has got to be our candidate for the MetLife Player of the Game for the home team.
Ball lifted the other way. We'll have those MetLife winners for you when we come back. Right now, we're staying here. 9 seconds to play. Now, one more second ticked off the clock before it was whistled dead. 16,824. It seems like every time they get a win now, they'll say it's their biggest victory.
Test drive a Jetta, America's best-selling European nameplate. and by Almeyer Building Centers in Tacoma, Puyallup, Graham, Gig Harbor, and Federal Way.